Israel. It's your boy, New Breed, coming through with another live stream. As you enter the chat, make sure you hit the thumbs up on the way in. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear and see me clearly. I'm not gonna go live real long. I got a quick motivational talk. Okay. Greetings. I see y'all rolling in pretty quick. I see DeAsia's in here. Andrew Ratcliffe, what it do? Solid Beats. What's going on? True Love, I see you. What's good? Princess Israel. Henry, what it do? The strangers up in here. Omarion Slaughter, salute. Jessica Thrasher. Yes! I'm glad y'all catching another live stream. You know, I want to give a bit of a motivational talk. You know, it comes to great importance that we remove toxicity from our lives. There's a lot happening in the world. It seems to be imminent threats all around us. You got technological advances like never before seen in history. You got the rollout of nanotechnology. You got eugenics programs. You got violence, civil unrest. You got all these things going on, and I'm here to tell you, the worst threat of all of those things is toxic people. It's the effects all these things are having on the citizens. Now, with all that's happening, some of us are not experiencing these travesties firsthand. So it's all about the ripple effect that it's having on the people. When people get scared, people get volatile. Desperate times call for desperate measures. When people get shaken in heart and spirit, their true colors begin to show. They get rattled. They start to do things that can cost someone their livelihood. They start to do things that can destroy themselves and others. And these people become an imminent threat, all right? These people can be the death of you, these toxic people. In this video, you're gonna get a good understanding on what a toxic person is, all right? You're gonna learn how to identify these particular people. A lot of y'all gonna find out that you got a lot of people around you right now. Yeah, I'm talking about right now, who are toxic, all right? And it's gonna behoove you to do your best to remove yourself from those situations, from those people, and get on the right track. Now, ladies and gentlemen, some of us don't know that the ones around us are toxic. Some of us are in relationships with someone who is toxic and don't even know it, right? You don't even know the type of stress they're causing you. You don't even know how much of an inhibitor they are. Some of the people that you laying next to every single night are actually jealous of you. Yeah, they're actually jealous of you. I'm talking about your significant other, the one you're married to, actually could be jealous of you. I know a lot of y'all probably don't know that that's even possible, but it is. This spirit is plaguing society. The spirit of jealousy, envy, it's among our communities like never before. Because there's a light shining in those who are chosen by the Most High God, those who are spiritually inclined, those who are really operating on a higher frequency and a higher level. There's a certain level of jealousy going on for those who are parasitical. Yes, I said parasitical, like a parasite, a leech, a bloodsucker. Some of y'all in relationships with leeches, with bloodsuckers, with parasites. And literally, when you remove yourself from that situation, you're gonna find out just how detrimental they were to not only you, but to themselves. They're feeding off your energy, all right? They're feeding off your energy. A lot of y'all can relate to this, right? Have you ever been in a relationship with someone and y'all decided to depart? And when you look at this person years down the line, sometimes even months down the line, you'll see that this person has become soulless. You can see it on their aura. You can read them. They tend to become very docile. Their character dwindles. They're hardly recognizable. It's something missing from them. That's because what they was getting was coming from you. Their spiritual levity and clarity was coming from you. But they took it for granted. They took it for granted. They didn't take the light and use it properly in their life. Instead, they were jealous of the light. They allowed Satan to possess them in order to try to destroy your light. They put you in a dangerous situation because while they were inhibiting you, they were causing a great deal of conflict when you were supposed to be leading that person. But the days have to end when you get out, where you stay in these toxic relationships. The days have to end when you decide that you want to continue to bend, break, and fold for people who do not really have sincere love and compassion for you. You got to get those people out of your life for good, ladies and gentlemen, for good. If you don't have to deal with them, don't deal with them whatsoever. And I'm talking about in every type of relationship, whether it be a friendship, a marriage, it doesn't matter what it is. Any type of relationship, you got to get that toxicity out of there. It just so happens that in marriages and relationships, that's the closest connection you can get. When you become one flesh with somebody, that's close as it's going to get. Sometimes you be in these relationships and you don't even realize that this person is jealous and envious of you and want to steal your light and take the life force right on up out of you. You got to pay attention to everything. What type of food is that woman cooking for you, brother? Yeah. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty because listen, the truth is in the details. What kind of food is she preparing for you, brothers? What is she feeding you? Is she giving you ramen noodles? Is she giving your ass boiled hot dogs? Right? She giving you Oscar Mayer wieners? Is she giving you salty ass lunch meat? Is she giving you boxed mac and cheese? What is she feeding you? The truth is in the details. A lot of our men are taken out early. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes. And you know what? That woman, she lives on. Why is it that in these relationships, the men are always dying early, but the woman lives on to collect all this money? Why is this happening? Oh, some of them women you dealing with are straight up witches. They're narcissistic demons trying to take your soul so they can take that cash about your bank. Yeah, so they're gonna feed you everything possible that's gonna make your damn heart explode in your damn chest. Yes, this is a reality. Because if she had your best interests at heart, she would be trying to look out for you. She would be trying to make sure that you have longevity. She would be trying to make sure that you live a long, healthy life. Thank you for the super chat, peace and love. Appreciate your $10 contribution. But A lot of these women these days, they don't have your best interests at heart. They want to make sure that, you know, they fatten you up for the slaughter. They want to make sure that no other woman desires you, because a lot of these modern women are possessive in their nature. And once you leave those type of women, fellas, you're going to see the demons come up out of them. You're going to see that they were relying on your energy. You're going to see the desperation come out of them. You're going to find out just how weak a lot of these women are. And listen, I'm not done, because this goes for men and women. So don't get it twisted. You got men out here who don't want to see women be at their best, because a lot of brothers out here are insecure. You don't want your woman to work out and get fit. Nah. You want her to remain stagnated so no other guy wants her, right? When whole time she's getting in shape, she's getting ready for you. But the toxicity, the insecurity, a lot of the times be killing people. Literally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, killing people. So, are you in a toxic relationship? Are you in a toxic relationship? Are you in a friendship that you know damn well your friend is in secret competition with you? You know they don't want you to do better than them. The issue is you can do good, but you can't do better than them. Thank you for the super chat, the T on MPD. I appreciate the $20 contribution. Sometimes they just don't want you to do better than them. And they don't even realize how detrimental they are. Sometimes they don't realize how volatile they are. Somebody said their friends want to compete. You better get away from them. Get away. You better get far, far away. Now listen, there's nothing wrong with friendly competition. Now, friendly competition is when you have friends that are competitive. You know, y'all want to play some air hockey. I don't know, y'all want to race on foot. Y'all want to get behind them sticks and play some PlayStation, some Xbox. Yes, most friends do display friendly competition. But when I say your friends secretly want to compete with you, what I mean by that is when you're doing something great in your life, they're simply trying to one-up you in a very, I would say, covert manner. You know, they want to covertly one-up you. They want to make sure that you fail. They want to do things behind your back to make sure doors of opportunity can close, right? That's not your friend. Someone who talks behind your back is not your friend, ladies and gentlemen. They're toxic people. Toxic people lie. They come with horrendous lies because they're desperate. Lies that don't even add up, don't make no type of sense. They conduct smear campaigns because they're toxic. And when people get desperate, they have to make up things. They have to lie. That is one of the biggest weapons in a toxic person arsenal. And you know a toxic person by their fruits. You know them by their fruits. Some of y'all been in relationships, and I'm talking man and woman. Y'all been in relationships and you've gotten out of these relationships. The person that you once cohabitated with decided that they was going to conduct a smear campaign against you. They were going to go out in the streets and tell horrendous lies against you. They was going to execute treachery against you. They was going to do anything and everything in their power to make sure that you didn't survive, that you didn't make it, that whatever they threw in front of you would break you. They tried their best to hurt you. And a lot of you chosen, blessed, God-fearing people, you done hurdled it. Oh yes, You hurdled it. You jumped over every single obstacle that was placed before you, and you continue doing the right thing. And a lot of you people are being vindicated. The Most High God is vindicating his chosen as we speak. We made it. And if you ain't made it, I'm speaking it into existence right now. You will make it. You will make it. Let me tell you something. One thing about it with these toxic people, you can't control what other people do. You can't control what other people do. You only can control what you do. You only can control what you do, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to tell you right now, the Lord is always going to vindicate the righteous. Always. He has not forsaken you. I know what you've been through, and I know what you're going through with those people who are around you, who don't respect your boundaries, who don't respect you as a person, who try to degrade, who try to lie, who try to break you down, who try to discourage you from reaching your full potential. But I'm here to tell you, your past doesn't dictate you. Are you hearing me right now, ladies and gentlemen? Your past doesn't dictate who you are as a person. Only your future does. It will be prophesied in the scriptures that these demons will revile you, that they will hate you for the Lord's name's sake, and that's what they're doing. And these are the most dangerous people. To hell with everything that you see being orchestrated by the mass media. To hell with all of that. Because you're in a place in your life where you have crucial decisions to make. Either you're going to take your Damascus road, face the Lord God Almighty on your own in isolation, and learn who your Father is, and begin to gravitate around like-minded people. Or you're going to stay around these toxic people who are going to take a heavy toll on your life. You're ordained to do something in your life. Each and every last one of us are ordained with a very special purpose. The people that you have around you, they play a big role on whether or not you can fulfill that purpose. I'm telling you right now, those toxic people will be the death of you if you allow them. Jessica Thrasher says, currently going through, every time that toxic ex tries to bring me down, I look to the Most High and do what I'm supposed to do. God always covered me and lift me higher than my enemies. Absolutely. Always. And that's the truth. And that's what they fail to realize. I'm going to tell you like this. A lot of the people that you were in close proximity with, a lot of the people that you had in your circle that you've decided to let go and move forward in your life. A lot of people don't realize what they had until it's gone, right? They don't realize what they had until it's gone. They don't realize that your energy was a need and not a want. They were too busy trying to take advantage of your kindness. They took it for weakness. They was too busy trying to take advantage of your compassion and your empathy. And they didn't even realize that that person was a need, not a want. Especially, and I'm speaking directly in relationships, marriages, divorces, and things of that nature. They don't know that the energy that you were giving them came from the Almighty God. It came from the Most High. It came from the heavenly realm. And it was a need, because we all need that type of energy. Without it, we lose our minds. Without that type of energy, we lose our souls ultimately. We lose the light that's going to guide us through the darkness. And the minute you walked out of their life, they lost the light. They lost it. Lachia Coleman, thank you for the $10 contribution. It says, I am claiming victory for the entire family. Absolutely. And victory shall be ours. Because we should know by now that toxic people, they will absolutely destroy you. Let me explain something to you. When toxic people, when these leeches, when these parasites can't drain you of your energy, they they become very angry. All right, they become angry because whatever type of insecurities, whatever type of demons that they have to fight, those demons turn against them. Those demons get upset with them because, just like we have a purpose in life, they have a purpose in life. There's people whose sole purpose in life is to destroy the righteous. They were born for it. They were born to be an inhibitor for your life that you were supposed to overcome. All right? They was born they were actually assigned to you to make you become a better person, to make you overcome, to make you who you are. They were assigned to do what they did to you. And I know that sounds bad. You like, what? People were assigned in the spiritual realm to do evil to me? Yes, ladies and gentlemen. They were assigned to you. That was their purpose. Other than that, they have no purpose in life, because ultimately, when they fail, those demons that possess them, those same demons are going to be pissed off and it's going to haunt them. Now, you got to understand, a demon's purpose is to destroy the vessel that it inhabits. Okay? So when that person fails to destroy one of the righteous, those demons then turn on that person. It begins to make that person fall off mentally, physically, spiritually. It begins to terrorize that person. It begins to torment that person because the mission that they had failed. Their purpose in life was to destroy the righteous, and they failed. So what these leeches will do, a lot of the times, they'll try to find another host. They'll try to find somebody else that they can break down, that they can destroy, somebody else that they can latch on to, somebody else who's weaker. They're going to go after somebody weaker because they done figured out that you were too strong to fall for their traps. So they got to go after someone who's weaker than them. That's the only way. They're going to go after somebody who was weaker than the previous person that they went after. That's how they operate. They're like, man, I tried to destroy this person, but that didn't work. You know what? That one's too strong spiritually. I'm gonna have to go after the next person. And that's how they operate. And this goes for males and females. Men and women, they operate like this. I'm talking about wicked men and women. They operate like that. I'm telling you. Yep, somebody pointed it out. Daniel 2:22 and Ephesians 5:13. Yeah, get up in them scriptures. Some woman's warrior says, preach it. It sounds just like my ex that you're talking about. I'm telling you. And the righteous can really relate to this. The wicked, listen, when they watch these videos, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm speaking another language to them. They don't even get what I'm saying. Somebody said, I actually write romantic novels. It's a certain gift that I didn't know I had, but yet I have people hating for what I'm doing and trying to do it is see man and woman working together. Yeah, everybody gonna hate you for whatever you do. When you righteous, when you doing what's right in your life, they're gonna hate you for whatever you do in your life. Any type of goal that you're trying to accomplish, they're gonna hate it because they're toxic. These people are poisonous, ladies and gentlemen. They're poisonous. And you gotta get them out your circle because I'm gonna tell you, they will drain you. They will drain you. They will take your energy. They will strip you. They will strip you of your glory, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, just look back in your past, some of the people that you've been around. And when you become a loner, when you decide, look, man, the hell with that. I don't want to be around a bunch of people because people muddy the waters. I'm going to be on my own. To hell with that. When you decide I'm going to be on my solo tip, I tell you right now, man, the grass is so much greener on the other side. It feels so good not to have people just backbiting and gossiping and lying. Like, it's so good to have people around you that's decent people, because when you're a loner, you're gonna have very few friends. Real people don't have a whole lot of people around them because you cannot possibly appease and appeal to all these people. You can't do it. You're going to have enemies. You're going to have people who hate on you. And 9 times out of 10, your circle is going to be small. Because there's no way that you can fit in with all of these people. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. Because as people who require a lot of alone time with their creator in order to hear his voice, people who require that can't be around people all of the time. They need to be around their creator. Kenya Thomas says, you know when you are when you are around, pardon me, one of them unclean spirits because you start feeling exhausted, drained, and can't get a moment's of peace. What? You are absolutely 100% correct. When you get around them people, you can feel it. Even if you have a phone conversation, you'll pick up the phone, have that conversation with them. When you put that phone down, you like, damn. You know, some people give you the damn heebie-jeebies. It's like, You ever talk to somebody that fast talk you? Like they straight up fast talk you. Like they literally contradict themselves. They talk in circles. Everything that come out their mouth sounds like a lie. They just pretty much fast talk you. And it just make you feel like, damn, what kind of spirit is on that person? Marissa Dartez, thank you for the super chat, sis. Appreciate your contribution. She says, all of the chosen experience the most to be our strongest at the end. The Most High turned our pain into power. Love you, bro. Keep waking up the masses. All praise the Most High God of Israel. Thank you, Marissa Dartez, for your contribution. And you're absolutely 100% emphatically correct. It's like everything we've been through, all the people who were set up to be a hindrance wind up being our strength. They wind up giving us the power we needed to push forth and continue. Because I'm telling you, some of us been through just some real tumultuous times. Some of us had to go through it at very early ages. Some of us had very just traumatic childhoods. Some of us are still suffering. Some of us have post-traumatic stress syndrome and we don't even know it because we're so strong and the glory of the Most High God is healing us. Some of us, if you look at how we were brought up, we should be on every damn medication on the books. We should literally be strung out on every type of opioid. We should be on every type of prescription pill. We should be on everything. We should be manic depressants, and we shouldn't even be here. We've been through a lot as chosen people. The Most High made sure we've been through a lot. A lot of people think that the most godly people are the most perfect people, when truth is we still got residue on us. And any man who says he's without sin is a damn liar and the truth ain't in him. But the reason why we still have residue on us, the reason why we still, the reason why we've been through so much, I should say, is because the Most High God wanted us to be able to minister to those who are going through similar situations or have went through similar situations. If we ain't been through a damn thing, how could we help others? If you ain't been through nothing, right? How could you tell somebody in a situation how to get out of it if you ain't been through it? If you ain't never been homeless before, if you ain't never been in the streets, how can you minister to somebody who need a home right now? Thank you for the super chat. Delonte says, they will never stop draining you until you get it. Then they hate you. Facts. Facts. Once they find out they can't destroy you, they're going to hate you for it. And it's not them, it's the demons. I'm telling you, if we didn't go through the hell on earth that we experienced, we wouldn't be ready for the heaven that we about to experience. Straight like that. We wouldn't be ready for it. You know, you had people out here who was abused as children and grew up and just have perfectly well set biblical patriarchal families. People who've been through hell and back, people who was molested, people who was abused, people who who been in prison, who thought they would never see the light of day, people's lives who actually just are an anomaly. There's people out here whose lives are an absolute anomaly. And every day I see it, that's proof that the Most High is real. That's why I don't get caught up in too much drama, because I'm going to tell you like this, ladies and gentlemen. There's too many real people going through real situations than for me to be a YouTuber who is all about attacking other people and being toxic. All about attacking this YouTuber and that YouTuber and talking about this man and this platform that and that platform this. When there's real people going through real situations, because I see them every day, I'm among these people. I'm there firsthand with these people. I'm one of those people. So it's like, nah, we got all these voices. We got these platforms with these large followings, and we choose to use our voice to cause more toxicity in our community. We choose to use our voices to promote more drama in our community. We choose to use our voices to be a bigger distraction to our people through celebrity gossip instead of talking to the lost sheep who trying to find their way, man. We spending more time being toxic towards each other than trying to wake up the lost sheep, the people who are suffering, the people who are struggling, the people who are homeless, the people who are hopeless, the people who look in the mirror and don't even know their identity, the people who don't know who the hell they are, the people who 20 years old and already having a midlife crisis, the people who are hurt, the people who are scarred, the people who the Most High is trying to pull out the dirt. Instead of ministering to those people, we feed the spirits through toxicity on these platforms. And that's how it goes down on social media. Telling you. Yeah, absolutely, Lawrence Alpha. It's people out here headed to hell, man. We need to, there's people headed straight to hell. Devin Hatcher, thank you for your super chat. Highly appreciate you, family. Thanks for the $25 donation. And I'm going to tell you like this. It is a time for everything. There's a time for everything. Because I think that a lot of these toxic demons, these devils out here, I think they believe because we're empathetic, because we're compassionate, because we are good people essentially, and we want to follow the Most High God. We want to clean up our act and get our lives together ultimately, because we know how real the times are. We know that we're living in those days where we have to critique our character. We know we're living in the days where the end could be at hand. I mean, the day of the Lord is at hand. So, you know, a lot of people take advantage of that. People take your kindness for weakness. And listen, especially as men, right? Especially as us men. We're men of the Bible. Number one, you got to understand, we're not with that religious nonsense. We're men of the Bible. The men of the Bible were warriors. All right? They were warriors. They were soldiers. They didn't play that. You know, thank you for the donation, Jay Woke. Jay Woke says, be careful dealing with a narcissistic. One key trait, they will portray you as the evil they are. They will portray you as the evil that they are. Do not get caught up in the madness. We have the Most High and what he says, and that's what matters. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I will say this. As men, as biblical men, we must know when to defend ourselves. We must know when to choose our battles wisely, and understand that there's a time for everything under the sun. And listen, I'm not with the Martin Luther King stuff when he says turn the other cheek. I'm more on the Malcolm X side when he says eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. All right? I'm more about eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, especially if you're a man, if you're a warrior. If somebody punch you in your damn mouth, you're not gonna turn the other cheek. You're gonna punch them in their damn mouth and try to knock their head off their shoulders, because that's what a man does. You understand? We're not with the overly religious nonsense. Okay? So don't take my message and be like, okay, so we're supposed to be kicked around, abused, have our head dashed against a damn stone and beat down and take everybody's rhetoric and take everybody's nonsense without having no clapback. No, 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 no. We are soldiers, we men, we warriors. We don't play those type of games. You understand? We're biblical men. Matter of fact, the Bible says the Most High God is a God of war. You understand? or God of War. Which reminds me, in an hour or so from now, I'm going to be going live again on New Breed Music and Motivation. And y'all don't want to miss that live stream. I'm going live on New Breed Music and Motivation. You don't want to miss it. You just don't want to miss it. All right? But man, I'm telling y'all right now, get them toxic people up out of your life. Get them up out of your life, man. These people, tell you something. These people can and will be the death of you if you keep them in your circle. They can and will be the death of you. And that's a fact. Rojo Robinson says, I've always been a loner, and when I decided to make a friend or two, they reminded me why I need to stay to myself, high and by. Facts. For real. I know what it's like. But you know what I want to say? You got to add balance to it. There's good people out there for you. Sometimes what we've been through with people, we put a spiritual callus up. We put a mental callus up. We just don't want to open up to anybody. And, you know, we just can't become that way because sometimes you need friends. Sometimes you need colleagues. A lot of the times, us brothers who are in the truth in particular, us brothers who have great knowledge and wisdom given by the Most High, a lot of the times we become so knowledgeable that we can decipher people very well. We become very good judges of character, which is great. But we tend to make more enemies than friends. That's not what you want to do in life. You don't want to make a bunch of enemies. You want to keep it balanced in your life. You're going to have those enemies. You're going to have enemies, but you want to have that brotherhood. You know, you don't want to forsake the assembly of brothers who are legit, brothers who don't have malice and hate in their heart, brothers who are not full of contempt, brothers who are not effeminate, because a lot of these jakes, a lot of these men, so-called men, these boys are effeminate. When you hear about an effeminate man, you thinking about somebody with some damn pumps on and, you know, walking around with a dress on. No, yes, that's young thug. That's young thug, and yes, that's effeminate. But there's also effeminate characteristics that a man can have based on how he thinks. You understand? There's effeminate characteristics based on how a man thinks and how he projects his thoughts. All right? There's things that you just got to look out for. So, you know, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. But I didn't want to go live real long. I apologize for the interruption. But anyway, we're about to seal this one up. If you want to hear exclusive content, my link to my Patreon is in the description box. Follow me on Instagram if you would like to send a Cash App. My Cash Apps, a percentage of them actually go to people in need, people who need groceries, medical supplies, whatever it is they may need, so on and so forth. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going live again in maybe like an hour or so. I'm going live again on New Breed Music and Motivation. If you're not subscribed to New Breed Music and Motivation, go over there and hit the subscribe button. All right, go over there and hit the subscribe button. You don't want to miss today's live stream. And then tomorrow, I'm going live on Patreon. For all my Patreons wondering when I'm about to go live again, I'm going live on Patreon tomorrow night. I'm wrong. I apologize. Let me clear that up. Not tomorrow night, Saturday night. Saturday night. All right? Tomorrow night is YouTube's Friday night live stream. I got my days mixed up. All right? So Saturday night, I go live on Patreon. All right? Now, thank each and every one of y'all for watching. I'd like to thank y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed evening. Thank for everybody who sent super chats and supported. Y'all have a blessed afternoon. With that being said, shalom and peace.